All right, let's take a look at solving by graphing. This is a question similar to the one that I was asked, and it has the same kind of characteristics. So this is important to notice. Look at these two equations and just what do you notice that's similar, right? They both have y equals. They both have negative 1/4 x. So the only real difference is the +2 and the -3. So it does say to solve by graphing. We will do that, but just know going into it that if it's in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, m is the slope. If the slopes are the same, think about what that means. That means that whatever direction they're sloped in, let's pretend that that's a straight line. How about I actually do a straight line? There we go. So if the first equation looks like this, then the second equation is actually going to look very similar to that, right? It's going to have the same slope. I'm trying to be fancy with my my drawing tools here. So, okay, they're going to be sloped the same. In other words, they're going to be parallel. Now, that's not a picture of what this graph will look like necessarily. In fact, it's definitely not because it's a negative slope, but it's just saying they're going to be sloped at the same rate, so to speak. So let's take a look. Let's pretend we didn't notice that. We're not sure how this is going to work. And it says to graph it anyway. So we need to do that as well. So we're going to start at the end. Remember, the B helps me to remember this is where I begin. So I begin up at +2 on the y-axis. And then the slope says, rise over run. So if it is a negative 1/4, then instead of rising, I'm going to fall 1 and run 4. Or you could rise 1 and run 4 to the left. Either way, you've created this nice negative slope here. So something like this is what our first one looks like. And then let's do this again, but with the second one. So this one's down at -3. So we begin down here at -3 and same slope. So we fall 1 and run 4, or we rise 1 and run 4 to the left. And again, that puts us roughly here, and a line connecting those two looks like that. So we have these nice parallel lines. And so the answer to the question, if this was like multiple choice or something, would be no solutions. Let's see where it'll show it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, no solution. And so because a solution is where the graphs would actually intersect, and these are never going to intersect because they're parallel with each other. So no solution if the slopes are the same. I hope that helps. See you next time.